Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 11 of Uncle from Another World. Seems like it got real hot and heavy last time. I mean, we even had to offer a prayer that we were going to forget censorship, because we're all adults here. We'll all forget by tomorrow. We'll face the punishment and everything. But it didn't go the route we all wanted it to. I mean, it was obvious it wouldn't have, because Uncle has to stay oblivious. Uncle has to misunderstand. Can't have these happy, naughty moments, but still very enjoyable twist nonetheless, with Alicia's group being there, peeking in, misunderstanding their relationship, of course, aided by Elf, because Elf was jealous and fed the story, but not the full story. It was fed without context about the ring, what's between them, what's going on, and it does seem like Alicia might have feelings for Kuroki, otherwise known as Uncle, but maybe they've been dashed by the realization or the truth that Elf told her about them. So she did want to eliminate a rival after all. She was worried she even got a ring from him, but that could change because it does seem like he has all of the rings on his person at any given time and handing them out like candy. I mean, we've already seen 3 of them. Who's to say he doesn't have the other 4 of the 7? It wouldn't surprise me. This man's absurd like that. I mean, he did organize his inventory while I was listening to the explanation about the inn. It was the habit ingrained in his body when you can't skip dialogue after all. Even if it was important information about the fact that there was a recent transfer, a recent traveler from Japan 20 years ago. Sure, he was 88 and he built the inn, but he even disappeared. It was a reconstructed body, so maybe that explains how Uncle got back to our world. He died in the other world, and then his soul came slinging back to his currently still alive body in ours, and that's how I was able to house it again. But it could also be something entirely off base. Maybe he used magic to transfer back. He was still able to use magic after all, so very curious if we're going to find that out. But the inn is currently under attack. Elf is on her way to the top of the mountain to go get the scabbard for her sword. Most likely complete the set. It does seem like it's been something she's looking for. She is a magic weapon and a magic item collector, after all. She loves the antiques and was very devastated to hear what Alicia did to the Wand of Salvation, painting over it, damaging it, ruining its value. Alicia's adorable. And the fact that her childhood friends aren't interested in her romantically, also, and Fujimiya going, "Are childhood friends just that weak?" That realization, because it also harkens back to her feelings for Takafumi and how Takafumi might feel for her as well, but wanting to maintain that status quo and be rather overprotective as well. That bit of jealousy, that obsession. I love all of the dynamics in the show. Characters are always very entertaining. I like how they vibe off of each other, what misunderstandings arise, what craziness they'll end up doing together or apart from each other in response, and the ripple effects it has. The continuity aspect of the show already has just been praiseworthy because we don't forget, we don't say something and then move on and never address it. It's addressed, and it's usually having ripple effects or showing up in some form or fashion. Studio is absolutely cracked in that regard. Plus the animation, the art, the music, the visual presentation, with some of the comedy too, and even the spicy stuff. Fantastic. I mean, the camera angles for Elf and see how absolutely adorable she was. It was straight up my alley. Because for me, personally, she's best girl of the show. I do like Mabel. I do like Alicia. I do like Fujimiya. But damn, Elf hits different. I mean, seeing the efforts to secure the one room, intimidating the child, showing off her yukata, even the whole "you're you, I don't care if you're royalty," using the video game example and all that. It's obvious that even the staff really do like Elf. I don't know if it's like heavy favoritism or if it's like that in the manga, but either way, I'm not complaining. I don't mind. I do appreciate. But with the inn under attack, because it seems like the ward's not working for the monsters, seems like we'll have probably Uncle take care of it or work with the heroes party, and we still need to figure out why he was scolded for erasing memory. So was it Alicia who scolded him, or was it Elf? Oh, and are we going to go back up Elf, or is this going to conclude this episode and we'll have another 2-part arc or something in the following? Because this is only episode 11. There's still 2 more left to go. But it feels good to be caught up, y'all. I can watch this on a weekly basis with you whenever the subtitles drop, because this isn't Netflix doing it. It's relying entirely on fan subs, and so far they've been pretty good. But it sucks that it's in Netflix jail. It's really ruining the popularity that the show could achieve, the attention it deserves. Oh. And I also like that, Sawa, Fujimiya's friend, did try to test Takafumi and all that, and was even convinced that they were part of a cult, even though it would have been the cult of Sega. Now creeped out and terrified she was, and the harsh reality of who Chiaki is now, and the disconnect between his facial, his scary face, and his words. But before we hop into it, make sure you check out my links down below: my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kitsu, my Patreon, my Discord, my VOD channel. Support me on all those platforms. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next, and let's hop into it. But it seems everything is really heating up. Interesting monster. Hypno Beast. Ah. So she must have went out, got hypnotized, opened the door. I like the camera angles and the way they're shaky to show the chaos of the situation. His magic's not working. Are the spirits not responding? Is it because of the moon? Oh. Ah, so he can't use magic. So he's actually in a pinch. Anti-magic birds, though. Everyone's getting hyped up. The praise, the embarrassment. The giant hunter Doldor, or Daldol, we saw in a previous episode. Got his expectations up, damn. The art style changed depression, though. God, I love how creative this show is. Studio's on point. I mean, they'd probably respect you a bit more. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be an extra punchline or an extra tagline, but I figured they'd also respect him more if, he wasn't erasing their memories. It hurt him that much. And we're back. It hit him just that hard. The excitement. Very obvious in what you want to do. So he has countermeasures in case he loses his magic by traditional means. Okay, I see you. Did he just suicide bomb them? Ow. But it seems one bird's still alive. Was that Elf? She protected you from so far away. Hey, Uncle. It's part of the equipment. It's the scabbard. It makes it a rail gun? Holy shit. The attention to detail, the design aspect alone for this show has already been phenomenal. But out of all of the weapons I've seen in this show, Elf's is easily my favorite. Magic's cool and all, but seeing the like photon, the laser sword, and then the way it fits into the scabbard and it turns it into a ranged weapon, this like railgun aspect with the magic circle as the reticle. Oh my god. I would have never predicted this shit. Holy fuck. That is so cool. That is fucking hype. Yeah, and the ponytail and glasses were on point too. Can't see you. Don't shoot at him to. The misunderstandings, but I like hearing her in the background too. It's a nice attention to detail when conversations happen and other conversations still go on in the background where you can hear them at the very least, because it doesn't mean you're revolving around one conversation. It's more realistic this way. Okay, so that explains the smoke that came out. Demonic breath. Yeah. Are they acting? They're hypnotized and acting like zombies. It's kind of a funny scene in of itself. Against any and all violence. Yeah, talking about that stone, right? Is Elf gonna see him pinning her down? So it restrained them, okay. It acted like a barrier. I like, so it does seem like she has feelings. You'll have to get off of her. Heart's racing. I wonder if Elf saw that. So this man built a harem. So it has a barrier function. That's really cool. I see you. All right. So she can fight fisticuffs if she wants to. Or did she copy their technique? Oh. The power of God or whatever. Yeah. Oh, those are like flame dogs, hellhounds, maybe. Wolves, maybe. The design is cool. And he's restrained with magic. Yep. And he's putting out the fire. God, the visual effects are so good. It looks so good. Oh, a water snake. Holy fuck. Hot damn. Yeah, and it's gonna rain and put out the fire. Victory! And she knows that secret. Children are cruel. Yeah. So what's the twist? What was he trying to erase? Seriously, built pretty well. Hot damn. It looks good on her. Damn. And that's what's gonna happen. All right. Is he gonna erase her memories all of today, maybe, or just this moment? I hope it's not all of today. And that memory came back, yeah. It's what happens when you get that memory you erased back, but we're slowly piecing some of his memory back together. Stuff that he erased to forget. Now that I'll have to cope with. Oh, the embarrassment and the wondering how he felt. Is she gonna lose some interest? She's older. Love that she's creeping closer to. If Elf pops in on this, I wonder how she'll react. Is there a block on her memories? Or is it like a trauma response to hide something? Interesting. That's not even translated. Are you serious? Guessing it's a no worries, but this phantom completely missed a line. Are you kidding me? I'll go back and watch that on my own, but sorry, guys. Oh, so he admitted it. But he feels bad about it. This is the most serious he's been about this. The way these memories come back is so cool. But he also broke it. So he admitted it. Wow. I can't say I was expecting this. Okay, so that's his thought process behind this. But she can... Aww. Wow. Can't say I was expecting this level of seriousness, this emotion. But he didn't keep his promise. Oh no, he only promised for her. Oh. Are we gonna have someone walk in? What's the twist? That was Elf warning her. Oh. A hell of a warning. No, keep it going. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Dark. The life lays eyes. So I guess that confirms it. It does seem like Alicia has feelings for Uncle. And, well, it brings me joy. Because, yes, this does mean it's a pseudo harem, so to say. Not like he'll ever consider it as such, but Alicia's a serious contender for best girl, even against the likes of Elf. Because with what we got, I was blown away. I was left speechless. Sure, fending off the demons, the magic beasts, or whatever they're called, was very exciting, very fun. Seeing the efforts Uncle had to go to use these spell cards and everything, since the spirits wouldn't listen due to demonic breath because of how stinky it was. And seeing Elf with her scabbard, that railgun, the way the glasses were, the ponytail, everything about that was on point. It was cracked. It was fantastic. That was incredible. One of the highlights of the entire show for me, no doubt about it, because I love her equipment so much. And then seeing her offer that ranged support and all that, and then snipe at him, trying to get his attention to where she was to say thank you. Very violent but adorable response. And then seeing Uncle help turn on the extra level, or that boost the power of her magic wand, the Wand of Salvation, find that extra function, and how it sealed them off. She was able to use hypnosis magic, and that whole pinning her to the ground, making her heart race, getting her disturbed mentally, so she had to take some time to focus before she could use magic properly. And seeing him fix up the walls, cast that magic. Oh god, the visual effects were on point, y'all. Studio was cracked. They popped off this time around. Seeing that, how the water snakes rose out, and then we eventually got the rainfall. That made me so happy. It was so cool. It was the coolest Uncle's been, other than fighting Mabel and turning into the dragon, stuff like that. We've had some very cool moments for this man, but we also often harken back to when he's an absolute dork, an absolute nerd, or even absurd and oblivious, or just downright creepy. But when we got into that bath, and then the whole, oh, it's not like I was naked or anything, I'm wearing my clothes, and then she ends up getting naked or showing part of her skin, and he has to erase it, and we harken back to the real reason why he was reprimanded for using the magic, the scolding, and we find out the promise between them, her regaining the memories, questioning him, and then almost reaffirming her passion, her feelings for him with what she found out, because now she also knows he's a traveler, a transfer, and the truth about the barrier situation, about the hero title, all of her achievements, the other two memory erasure times, and the fact that he's also a couple months younger than her, and also her memories are missing from before she's 9. But he found out how much the memories matter to her, so he confessed his own wrongdoing. He helped bring her up to the speed of the situation. It was surprisingly serious, start to finish for the most part. Sure, there was some comedy gags here and there and some extra level twists, but the serious nature of Uncle, which doesn't come out super often unless it involves video games, with how well he treated the situation, he didn't slam in random video game knowledge or anything like that. No, he treated her like a person. He showed her respect, showed her sincerity, helped bring back memories, apologized, confessed his wrongdoing, even like brought up stuff he doesn't like to talk about or tries to hide, but it's how much it mattered to her. So it caught me off guard. It did leave me speechless, and it makes me very happy we went this route. The show always subverts expectations. It leaves me guessing for what'll happen next because I can't predict shit. And I'm very happy that we're continuing our journey in the other world with Uncle while also moving around with the gags and so on in the modern day Japan. And I like that we found the reasoning for why he attacked the barrier, trying to create a space-time distortion to send him back because he's constantly looking for a way back. So either he found a way, a magic spell, or a means of coming here, or he did die and was transferred back because his body was alive back in Japan. He was still comatose after all. They were keeping him going. So I really wonder how he came back and if it's possible for Alicia, Mabel, and Elf to follow him back here, because they would make for some great dynamics and hilarity because they try to adjust to modern day Japan. But also seeing Elf most likely have watching the entire exchange but not acting on it just yet, and then when it was getting to that point where we were getting too hot and heavy, where the jealousy couldn't be contained, she started sniping again, drove him off, and seeing how embarrassed and adorable Alicia was. I think I mistook her for being younger, but hearing she was 20 caught me off guard and very welcome surprise. But as I said, between Alicia and Elf, it's already becoming a very tough competition because she shot up those rankings very fast, and she's also more stacked than I was expecting. But I guess it makes sense. I wonder if we'll focus on more Alicia or if we'll rope Maple back in. What are we going to do for the penultimate and the finale? Are we going to get a season 2? I got a lot of questions, and I want to see so much more. And I love the whole you learn to kill your heart before you take damage kind of exchange in Takafumi. Mimicking it as well, and Fujimiya panicking. The show is wild, unpredictable, extremely entertaining, hilarious, hype, and even now, wholesome and emotional. So it deserves the praise. It deserves more attention. I hate that it's a Netflix jail, and I do apologize for the subtitle issues. But what can you do when Netflix is not really giving their all that they should with this show? But let me know, guys' thoughts on my commentary, my reaction, the episode in of itself, all down below. I do my best to read comments. I respond to them if possible. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. Make sure you check out my links down below, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kitsu, my Patreon, my Discord, my VOD channel. Support me on all those platforms. It really does help a small-time creator like me who doesn't even qualify for ad rev. So you got to help me keep doing this job, doing this content creation on other platforms as well. I want to grow my community. I want to interact with more of y'all. I want to be a bigger YouTuber. But either way, this has been AlduicS. It feels good to have been caught up, and I can watch the penultimate and finale with you on time, or whenever the fan subs drop for them. Fingers crossed they don't end up being horrible subs. Or at least they'll be on the quality level of horrible subs, because I miss them. Either way, neither here nor there. It is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.